Okay, let me see. One. One more person, and I'm going with this episode, honey. Okay, I got one person. Let me have another person, or I'm finna just go into it. I got two. Okay, what's up? This J Lavonne with the Red Cup Chronicles, yo. So, haven't done it in a while, Red Cup Chronicles, those who are new to it. I do Red Cup Chronicles and I talk smack with my Red Cup. It has been brewing, and my thoughts has been brewing about this whole Kobe Bryant situation. So, the reason I want to say is rape culture real and all? Rape culture is very much real. If you know a woman and a man, 2, 3 out of 5 would say something happened to them when they were young or something happened to them, period. So a reason that I'm starting to feel that some rape culture is unrealistic because it seems like the word that people want to use for sympathy or, hey, how you doing? Or sympathy or trying to get some money. Like this whole thing with this certain singer that I would not mention anymore in my web series, he did that stuff. Now the whole thing about Bill Cosby, I was kind of like, because just like they saying how he's putting pill in folks' drinks, they also could tell you how women were calling his house at like 3 o'clock in the morning while he was in bed with his wife. So the thing that made me so angry about Kobe Bryant, we all know Black Mamba is in heaven shooting hoops with his little daughter. So what made me mad is that he had some allegations against him like in the early 2000s with this hotel maid. He had an affair. He said sorry. He bought Vanessa a $4 million ring, a big old ring too, just to say that he's sorry for cheating on her. So the case was never in trial. And the whole case was dismissed, but he did end up settling with her out of civil court. So why are we bringing up the whole rape allegations when this man is dead and gone? Y'all didn't say nothing to him. He was like this greatest player, but y'all chose not to say nothing until he died, just to mess with his name, just to mess with his legacy. And I noticed this whole rape thing is going on with more black entertainers than ever. This is an era when people are chasing clout. People just want to be famous for nothing. Hey, I want to be famous too, but Facebook Live is my start. So when I saw the report about Gail asking Lisa Leslie, of all people, his friend, everything, do you think the allegations may have tarnished his legacy? She was like, no. I know basketball players who hound women, but Kobe was never like that. But what made me mad about the whole Gayle King thing, she kept on pressing and pressing. Like she wanted to say that Kobe Bryant, although he had all these accolades, that he had some demons. Okay, Gayle, you had your little 15 minutes of fame with this particular singer thing. I saw an interview with the particular singer. You brought raw emotions out of him and everything. So how come y'all didn't ask this man this in his face while he was alive? Saw him playing with his daughters. You saw him being a family man. But some black men, y'all be putting yourselves in predicaments when they could say stuff about... We all do it. It's a human thing. We all gonna put ourselves in unfavorable predicaments to where people will speak more bad on our names than good. So this whole Kobe thing really, really, really made me mad because here's a man who made mistakes, but you never heard about his mistakes again after the whole dismissal thing and everything. And that's why I call it rape culture is real, because it's starting not to be real, because every other time you have this thing about so-and-so raped me, so-and-so did this, so-and-so took advantage of me, which make it very hard for the real rape victims to come forward because everybody want pain for profit. So if somebody was really hurt for real and they end up going to therapy, end up doing something out of character, honey, that makes it hard for them to come forward because you see all these people getting money, getting accolades just because they said so-and-so did this to me. Like, you getting famous off of a person's name by doing wrong. And then then I saw something on my timeline earlier this week when the girl rapped about Kobe raping her. You went in my hotel room, but they said that old girl crept up in Kobe's room from that back door where nobody could see her. It's kind of like, I hate saying it, that whole Desiree Washington and Mike Tyson case. When you're approaching a famous man's hotel room, I'm sorry, approaching a man's hotel room without asking for an autograph, maybe you want to be around that person, and maybe you was like, hey, I want money just because I messed with so-and-so. And I'm sitting there thinking like, dang, it's kind of like that Cardi B song. You do it all for clout. You do anything for clout. Because this is clout. You want clout to say somebody hurt you. I'm sorry, Red Cup, right? I would not want no clout because somebody hurt me. I want clout because I'm hung around that person and I learned from that person. There's been allegations about Jay-Z and girl. It's always been it's like every other year or two, it's always some type of allegations about a black celebrity. Some white celebrities, but their stuff is not as publicized. Like, they trying to publicize the case with this one particular singer. But Harvey Weinstein case is deep. But ain't nobody talking about it. Nobody talking about how he's in court. Nobody's talking about how they try to make him pay every single woman and it was like 30 women saying stuff about Harvey Weinstein. But yet, y'all want to bring up this whole Kobe thing when he's dead and gone. I was like, man, y'all sorry. Red Cup. Y'all just want to talk. Y'all want to mess with this man's name. Dang, the man played basketball. The man retired making 81 points. I wasn't a big Laker fan. I used to always call them the fakers. But I do remember the drive that Kobe Bryant had. I do remember how he was a great basketball player. So what should we do to make rape culture more realistic than a media circus? Because right now in 2020, all rape culture is a media circus. And people want to be famous off of, somebody hurt me. I need $10 million. Just because they touched me with their germy hands and I got Ebola. I'm throwing it out there. I got the coronavirus because a particular celebrity touched me. But I didn't say no, though. I didn't say no. It's a joke. And that's me making fun of what a lot of people are doing. So when I hear these allegations about Kobe Bryant, you want to publicize that to overshadow his career, overshadow how he was coaching his girls' basketball, how he was very much involved in his daughter's lives before he passed away in that unfortunate plane crash. And Gayle King had a nerve to say, the network made me do it. The network didn't make you do a damn thing, because say the network did and tell you to ask questions about the whole Kobe allegations. You had a choice to say, no, I'm not going to do that. He was a great person. I'm not going to do that to him while he's dead. No, you chose to press Lisa Leslie about it. Lisa Leslie was like, this chick is talking about my friend like this. Any other person would have cursed Gayle out. Snoop Dogg even said, you doghead. Nah, the bees was unnecessary, but I get the sentiment. If you talking bad about their friend, regardless of what their friend done, you're going to expect some people to take it for their friend. It's logical. It's common sense. You're going to take it for their friend, but you may not condone what they've done. So this whole allegations popping out and everything, it's just kind of sad. And then what really made me mad, what made me infuriated, Oprah was like, Gayle's not doing so well. These death threats, You talk about Gail ain't doing well. Vanessa's not doing fine. She lost both her child and her husband that she know. Vanessa, she's a year older than me. So I'm 30. She's 37. So you known this man for 20 years. You know this man. It's like by her knowing him since she was 17 and he was 21. 21, 20. They basically grew up with each other. So you grown up with the person, you seen their ways and all this other stuff. And they did say that Vanessa Bryant did try to file divorce from Kobe Bryant like back in 2011. But she said, hey, I think she want to stay with them 6 rings. If she would have divorced Kobe Bryant, they say this man was worth almost $500 million. Whoo, that bank, and she had baby after baby for that man. Whoo, that divorce settlement would have been huge. I mean, huge, not big, huge. Because they had proof that he cheated on her. Yeah, that $4 million ring was proof that he cheated on her. I guess the reason we didn't hear that much about Kobe Bryant no more because that $4 million ring and all these allegations probably scared his butt straight. Which, I wish a lot of men would look at that. Like, if you that scared of losing your wife, if you that scared of messing up your legacy, do like Kobe. Don't do it no more or do this. I'm not condoning cheating. I'm not trying to convince people to cheat. But, man, I bet you buying that woman $4 million ring. Boy, imagine the household back then. Man, imagine Vanessa and Kobe back then. I'm not laughing. And I will respect the dead. First and foremost. But I believe those allegations scared that man straight. Scared that man. I ain't gonna do no more. I'm just gonna concentrate on my girls. And that had let me see. So they had 3 more girls after the allegation because at the time of the Kobe Bryant allegation, he just only had that oldest girl, Natalia. Before Gianna, Bianca, Capri, what they call her Coco. But yeah, if buying your wife a hefty, expensive ring and being embarrassed within the media scare you straight, good. You learned your lesson. Concentrate on your family, concentrate on your career. Because just because you cheat, cheating ain't worth it. First and foremost, cheating is not worth it unless, I ain't gonna think of that right now. But yeah, so with these allegations going on, why are people, no, they're crochets. Tanisha, thank you for the compliment. These are crochet braids. I'll give you my person's contact after this live if you like. So, yeah, I think those allegations scared Kobe Bryant straight. Shoot, I had to, man. But a lot of people like their brand and they know their brand are worth it. Unfortunately, most men, when they cheat, they don't care about their brand. They don't care about their wives. They don't care about their family. And cheating don't scare most men straight. So, when I hear about the Kobe Bryant stuff after he's dead, I'm like, dang, y'all are trying to profit off this man's death. Y'all trying to profit off this man's legacy. Unlike y'all, at least he worked hard for his legacy. They would have stories about Kobe. I should have called this the Kobe Show. Instead of the rape culture, I should have called this the Kobe Show. I'm going to bring rape culture back up. Trust and believe. And wreck up. So, with that being said, he had a nice career. He had a very full life. Man was speaking Chinese, Italian, a little Spanish, and English. Like, I did not know how much of a good man this man was until I started watching stuff about his wife and his family. I was like, wow, we lost another real one. And he was a very good basketball player, even though he played for the Fakers. And there was times when he almost left the Lakers for the Clippers, but somebody talked some sense into him, like, boy, you better stay in the Lakers. And I'm happy he did that. Yeah. Because the controversy around the Clippers and the manager, That's a good example. You cheat, you go down in the dumps because that Mexican girl that the Clippers manager cheated with, oh, she told all his business. She spilled all of his tea. The allowance, the sugar daddy thing probably didn't work out. Boy, she told all of his business. That's why boy, if you gonna cheat, cheat up or cheat smart. Man, I should have called this the Kobe episode. Rest in peace. I really should have. But I was inspired by the Kobe allegation stuff coming back to do this, right? Wreck up. So, I'm happy that brought more people together by his death. I'm happy more black men was showing their vulnerability because they lost one of the greatest players. Shoot, Michael Jordan cheating on his wife. Why you shouldn't cheat? Now she got half of his stuff. She's a billionaire because she was married to Michael Jordan throughout his Bulls career. Man. So sometimes for cheating, you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Now, the rape culture, a lot of people have been lying on folks about rape. And some people are scared to come through about rape because of stuff like this. Now, you saying that somebody raped you should not be your occupation. You should not live off the fact that somebody, quote unquote, allegedly raped you. If the girl didn't say no more about that, well, they settled out of court. She ain't supposed to say nothing. Unfortunately, when people settle out of court, it don't stop some people from running their mouths. That singer that I will not talk about. I'm not even going to say that man's name. Say that man's name enough in 2019. No, when you going to say that man's name, you know which singer was paying people off and they still mess with his legacy to this day. This dude is in jail. Not because of now, because stuff he did like 30 years ago. In his way past. So, yeah, that angers me how some people are wrongfully accused. Another example of a black man being wrongfully accused, Brian Banks, was about to go to NFL. He was in college. He was going to have a promising career in football. But this girl said that she raped him. He was in jail. Messed up all his career. Then the girl want to say years later, I lied. He didn't rape me. Like the whole thing with Michael Jackson. Oh, those kids did it. Oh, he did it with those kids. But when Michael Jackson died, oh, he didn't do anything. My parents pressured us to get money off of him. My parents made us say, hey, he did this to us so we can get money. So y'all tarnishing certain black men whole career off of that word rape. And yes, there is a rape culture. And yes, rape culture is very much real. But rape culture in this day and age is nothing but social media, clout chasing, and a media circus. Like when I first saw the documentary about that singer that I'm not going to talk about, at first I was heartbroken. I was like, dang, those women really did go through a lot dating this man. And then I saw a second part of that. I'm like, so if you want to talk about rape, make it socially aware. So if those are going through it, it can be relatable. You could talk about it because a lot of people are doing stuff. A lot of people are doing crazy stuff. A lot of people murders, XYZ, because they have not dealt with their past trauma. And rape is a very traumatic experience for all. Molestation is traumatic experience. And I blame the fact that America, as our country, when I was 21, I used to always say the divided states of America instead of the United States of America because most of us are very divided by wealth, prestige, by ethnicities. We so divided, our president trying to build a wall against Mexico. When some of the Mexicans are the hardest workers in America. Anything traumatic should not be for profit. Anything traumatic should be healed so you become better people in society. And we are living in society when wealth, prestige, who gotta get the upper hand is everything, instead of being a person and character and within yourselves, within your spiritualities. This country, this nation, under God, is very spiritually broken. And that's why we have all this stuff going on. Every time something bad happens, you got to make money off of it. But you want to sweep the positive stuff under the rug. And that's not right. What's going on with what's going on with people bringing up the allegations, that's not right, because he paid his price. Big time. Vanessa forgave him. The whole country forgave him because he played basketball and stuff. It sounds kind of stupid, but it'll make sense once you realize and you watch his life again and stuff. So, just because this country have a paying for profit mentality, everybody getting hurt. Why do you think people purposely slip in stores and stuff so they can get some money? I was a juror in court because a girl fell down in a bar in Brentwood. And no, this is not a black-white thing that I'm talking about when I was a juror. This was an all-white thing. And she was suing them for $3 million. But in her defense, the facts, I'm going to put the facts out there. I'm not going to put the dramatics. The facts is, ever since she fell, she had to get surgery on her arm, her leg. They had to take certain bones from her leg, certain bones, to make new bones, because she cracked herself up so bad to the point she said she just want to have a year when she does not have to have surgery. She does not have to go to the hospital. She been messed up ever since then. So maybe that $3 million would have paid for her past medical bills. I don't know. Another reason I don't know, because they end up settling out of court. And they've been trying this since April last year. And I was a juror in, I want to say January of this year or late last year. It was probably late last year, if I'm jogging my memory and stuff. But with all this stuff going on, is making the rape culture look really, really bad. And you have these feminists. Every time you say certain things, oh, he was this. Like, I had to unfollow somebody on Instagram because Kobe was a rapist. The girl admitted that she lied. No. She didn't admit that she lied. She refused to cooperate with the prosecutors at the time with Kobe Bryant. How they end up settling out of court. And sometimes, well, he settled, so it must have mean that he raped her. No, some people settle because they don't want all that extra stuff going on with court. Courts are very lengthy. Settlement means, look, I don't want no problems. I don't want no drama. Let's go on with our lives. Good day. That's all settling out of court really means to people, especially rich people. They ain't want no smoke. They ain't want no drama. So you have to ask yourself questions about rape cultures. You hear about celebrity raping these girls. Groupie love. I don't know. Who am I to say? But this whole rape thing with Kobe Bryant, it really hurt my feelings, because it's not like he did anything again. It's not like why talk about it when he's dead? When y'all had all the opportunity to talk about why he was alive. Now, when they were going against this one person, I was like, because I know people who grew up in the city that person grew up in, and they watch certain things happen to their friends. My thing is, if you cannot prove the innocent guilty or the guilty innocent, why drag it out? Why try to get pain for profit? Why try to get an opportunity to drag a person down to make yourself look better? So when Gail said the network did do it, I'm sorry, I call bullshit, because just because the network make you do something and want you to do something, maybe you want that extra bag. Maybe you want that extra clout. But just like the network made a choice of telling her to do this, she had a choice too, not to ask those type of questions. And she chose to. And that's why I call bullshit. I also call bullshit on Oprah talk about something she's not doing well. It's not good to have death threats, but you crying about she ain't doing well, thinking about how Kobe's family is feeling, hearing about those allegations. Think about that. Vanessa's not doing well. She lost 2 people in her life. There's a person out there who lost both parents in that crash. And you had a nerve to cry about that, not even thinking about the family. You were so hell-bent on doing a documentary on Russell Simmons. Nobody said nothing about Russell Simmons until that document started to have a little life. Nobody, but y'all don't want to do, it's like y'all pick who y'all want to put rape on. Like that whole thing with this young man saying that Kevin Spacey messed with him. But when it come to court time, up. So, as a white entertainer, his image was tarnished too, just off of allegation. And I love that show, the president that used to come on Matrix. Kevin Spacey, he's a very good actor. But his career is ruined because of that. Old dude from Seventh Heaven. Nah, I'm not going to put the proof on that one because I'm kind of shaky about that. I'm a little bit shaky about Stephen Collins. But rape culture must be real by people bringing awareness. By bringing awareness, let's heal each other as a community. Let's heal each other as a broken nation that we are. As long as we have this pain for profit ass mentality, nobody would ever take things seriously because everybody getting money off of getting hurt. So, here's some nuggets for your head. That's all I have to say. Stop messing with people's legacies to make yourself feel better. Stop messing with people's legacies, period. Hey, I'm going to end this because I don't want to keep on repeating myself. So I'm going to end this in red cup fashion. If you got a job, raise your red cup. You try and make $1 out of 15 cents, raise your red cup. If you tired of people lying on folks, making money off folks, now they ain't got to work no more because they got hurt, raise your red cup. Deuces, this is Lavonne. I gotta go. Bye.